Hello everyone and welcome back to Hills and Hollers Homestead. I'm Mike and, well, I just ran out of gas. I came out here. Today was a day off work for us. It was a holiday and I come out as soon as I got home after all the errands and appointments that we had today. I grabbed the chainsaw, I grabbed the bar oil and what gas I had left for the mixer up already. And I ran out here and I started cutting these up. Now this isn't a huge amount. Like I said, these are just ones I pulled from right up here in this next field above us that had fallen in previous storms. So I pulled these down here and I got them cut up. There's fairly good logs in here. I mean, good size, big round diameter and everything like that. And I mean, this is a start, but I've got stacks of them at the house or up there near the house. I've got stacks of them already there and split them up. And I got a couple other trees that are down that I need to get cut up and split up. So this weekend is going to be busy as long as the weather permits. Watch me fall. And, you know, we're going to try to get as much done as I can this weekend. I got brother let me borrow the wood splitter, so I went and got it this morning. And so I tell you, we're running machines on our days off. It's unfortunate, but that's about the only time. I mean, you know, your normal work day when you're done at 4, by the time you try to get everything done, if it's business wise, you know, it ain't going to be happen because everything stops business, you know, normal stuff at 4, like banks and stuff like that, unless you go through the drive-through if you're lucky enough. But yeah, like I said, just busy stuff to get done. And so I ran out here and I ran until I ran out of fuel, and I get out of here before it gets dark on me here soon. But hey, listen, there was just a couple things I wanted to touch on. And you know, 74 degrees here today, beautiful day. Starting to cloud up, been windy all day, but you know, we're looking at some weather coming in. And it's those kind of things that, you know, we don't think too much about because, oh, well, hell, it rains, it storms, it does this, it does that, it snows. I mean, what are you talking about? And yes, absolutely 100% it does, all the time. But the thing about it is we have to be prepared for when that emphasizes itself when it comes across the mountain. And, you know, if we lose power, we lose, you know, internet, we lose cable or whatever. And I mean, we could survive without internet and cable. Really, I'd love to be able to survive without any of it, to be truthful with you. But anyways, the big thing about this is what I want you to consider also with your food preps. Okay, remember, 3 days at a time, throw $20-30 a week into your food preps, and get those done, get those stores built up. And like I said in the last video, I said if you haven't started, you should have started 2 weeks ago. Now today I'm going to tell you, if you haven't started, you should have started a month ago. So don't go hog wild, don't go pull out the fantastic plastic and get yourself into a bunch of debt just trying to buy stuff, but be sensible about it. And I'm telling you to do it now because when the pandemic first started, they sold out toilet paper for a freaking respiratory virus. You couldn't get toilet paper, you couldn't get paper towels, you couldn't get Lysol, and you couldn't get hand sanitizer. So all it's going to take is something to happen, and people rush to the stores and they're going to panic buy as much stuff as they can. And you know as well as I do, it can and will happen. And if you don't have that buffer at your house, that buffer of food stores, you're going to run to the store to try to get the last few things, and it ain't going to be there for you. And you're going to see people standing in line, fighting in buggies piled up as high as they can be with shit that people probably wouldn't need in any other normal day, but just because it's available there, and they're going to buy it. So I want you to look at also, and you don't have to spend a bunch of money on Yankee candles or anything like that. Hell, for that matter, go to thrift stores, go to dollar stores and stuff like that, and get those long skinny candles, and then get those big, what are they, about 14 inches tall in glass candles like that. Religious candles, a lot of folks use them for, like they got like Jesus on the front of them, or you know, the Virgin Mary and stuff like that. Hey, all that aside, those are good long burning candles. Make sure you have candles at home. Okay, if you've got oil lamps or ever considered oil lamps, get you some daggone oil lamps, and make sure you got some of that lamp oil at the house, enough to get you through. You can use vegetable oil, you can use olive oil, you can use all of that type of oil in these lamps, in those oil lamps. And a lot of folks didn't realize that, but yes, you can. Hell, you can make Crisco candles. And I think a 3-pound, what was the video I was watching there? They said, now the claim is you could take a 3-pound can of Crisco, make it into a candle very easily, and you could burn it 8 hours a day for 36 days. If you burn it for 8 hours a day, you can get 36 days worth of candlelight out of one 3-pound can of Crisco, and you can get 72 days out of a 6-pound can of Crisco. Hey, who am I to dispute it? People are doing it, and they say it works. You know, Get you some cheap Walmart brand vegetable shortening. So we're going to do that. I'm going to do some videos on that in the future. I want to try that because I think that's just neat. But you know, all of your oils, like I said, your even peanut oil, vegetable oil, things like that, you can use in oil lamps as a last resort, and it'll work. They'll burn. But those are alternative forms of light. You know, we think conveniences today. We think batteries. Oh hell, I've got a drawer full of batteries, AA, AAA, C batteries, D batteries, even got the big old 6-volt batteries, got everything that I would ever possibly need. If you can't recharge them batteries, when them things are gone, they're gone. There ain't no recharging them if they're not rechargeable. So what I'm going to urge you all to do, and I did this on Amazon, and I did this a few months back, is I ordered us, and they have them on there for like $26, I think is what I paid for it. And it's a Noaa weather emergency radio. And it doesn't just have weather on there, but it is specifically set up for it. But it's FM, AM, and you can get, you know, all the Noaa information. You can pick up your local radio stations and everything like that. And you take those, and it's got little solar panels on it. It's got a hand crank on it, and it's got a rechargeable battery already in it. So that rechargeable battery can be charged by those solar panels and by that little hand crank. Plus, it's got I think 2 or 3 AA batteries to go in it you can run off of normally. You can also plug a USB ports into it and recharge the radio like that. And you can also plug your telephone and your electronics into it and charge it from there with using the solar panels or the little hand crank. So it's a great little thing to have. And I mean, it's probably about, I don't know, 8-10 inches long and about 5 inches tall. It's not a big radio at all. And it's something to have. Because, I mean, if you're staying at home, and I mean, just like today, look at this, beautiful, 74 degrees. A little cloudy, we do have some storms coming in. And here we are, daggone moon, a little bright. Trying to adjust this. Right there, already out. You know, if you're standing there cooking dinner or something, all of a sudden the electric goes off, internet goes off, you know, cable goes off. Well, you know, what happened? There's no weather, what happened? Grab your phone, start reaching, try to call people, and the cell service is down. Now the internet's down, and now you ain't got no 4G, no 5G, no connection whatsoever. Now you can't find out what the heck's going on. You know, you run down your neighbors, hey, you know what's going on? No, I can't get a hold of nobody. I can't, you know, make any calls out. I can't do this, I can't do that. First thing you need to do is you need to grab that radio and turn that bugger on. You go out to your car and turn the car on, turn the radio on and listen to it, but having that little thing here at the house and now having a way to recharge your phone and stuff like that for, you know, future needs if you need it, that's a great thing to have. And that's common sense, because if something like that happens, the first thing you want to know is what happened. What plan do I need to put into action now based on what now I know has happened? So it's the simple little things like that we overlook and we don't think about. So, you know, you can have a 5-gallon bucket full of batteries, and that's all fine and good until all them batteries are already used up and you got no way to recharge them. But if I got a little rechargeable radio that's got solar panels, a hand crank, I can recharge itself with those, and I can recharge other devices with it. That's what I want. But those are the little things to have aside there, and that's what I want you to think of. What if my communication goes down? What if electric goes down? What if internet goes down? What if cell phone goes down? And if all that goes down, more than likely, if you've got a plain old telephone line, the old, you know, hanging on the wall type of phone or whatever, it's going to go down too. So, in the past, usually those things are the last things to go, but I wouldn't put 100% reliability in those, because if everybody you know has cell phones, how are you going to reach somebody? And unfortunately, that's just about how it goes anymore. But you have to know what's going on. That way you can put whatever plans you have into action and know how to respond to and respond and place into action instead of reacting in a panic situation. But again, I want you to put $20, $30 a week into your preps, 3 days at a time. Make sure you get that food out there. I said in previous video that, you know, in a situation like that, for living off what food stores you have, 2,000 calories a day. Now, I overestimate that, and there's a reason for that. There's a lot of people don't eat that much. There's people eat 12, 14, 15, 1,600 calories a day, and that's perfect. But just that extra little bit of calories that you have, if you lose heat, you have no way to heat your home, you're going to need those extra calories just to keep yourself warm. If you have to, for whatever reason, you have to walk somewhere in cold weather or in inclement weather, you're going to need those extra calories. if for whatever reason you have to evacuate your home and get on the road, you're going to need those extra calories. So that's why I'm always kind of like the more is better type of thing, without taking up too much space or being, you know, overly burdened with the extra weight. Where we live, I have absolutely no plans of leaving my home. We're going to hunker down, hunker in, bunker in. That's where we're staying. That's where my food stores are. I mean, we've got the property. If we need to, you know, evacuate the house, we've got places to go if we need to. And yeah, we've got places to go if we need to. And I got a bag ready to go. We can throw a bunch of stuff into and get to the other places. So anyways, that being said, if something bad should happen, I have a very small circle of friends. I'm not calling anybody a butthole. That's not a butthole, by the way. And no, that's not the, well, we'll not get into that, but that's not a sign. I have a small circle here, small circle, small circle of friends. Okay. My wife and I both do have a very small circle of friends. Veterans, active and former police officers, retired police officers, semi-retired police officers, and they know when shit hits the fan, grab their stuff and get to our place, because that's a holdout. That's going to become a place of refuge, a place of safety for us, and we can, you know, they're going to bring, and I that's what I tell them. I said, bring food, bring ammo, bring firearms, bring water, bring your shit hit the fan stuff, and we'll go from there. And, you know, so more the merrier. We've got food, they've got food, we've got guns and ammo, they've got guns and ammo. We're all highly proficient with ammo or with weapons. And yeah, so anyways, so in God, I pray to God it never happens like that, but you know, that is the plan. If something bad should go down, yeah, I have that select number of friends who know to grab it and to get to here. But those are little things. Like I said, alternate light sources, alternate heat sources. If you don't have like a little tent, and you don't have to put tent stakes in your floor, they have these little pop-up tents now. And if you lose complete heat and you don't have a way of heating your house, like if you're electric dependent and electric heated in your home, you could pop a tent up in one room, and you want to close your house off down to one room. And you can take those candles, and we'll try to get future videos. In the meantime, you can look on YouTube. There's tons of videos out there how to make terracotta pot heaters, and you can do it with those little tea light candles. You can do it all different ways, and you know, those are things that are great and fantastic. Whoever come up with those ideas were, you know they were in a situation where they were looking to keep themselves warm. So great ideas, and like I said, it's all over YouTube, and I highly encourage you guys to do that. And in the future, like I said, I'd love to get some videos of doing that kind of stuff. But you know, as I try to get this channel going and try to get get it built up and everything, and try to get more people involved in it and get that information out there, I also have my life I have to live, and I have my responsibilities, including a full-time job and everything else that kind of goes along with that. My wife and I both. So, you know, please bear with us, and you know, give us a comment. Subscribe to our channel, give us a like, hit that bell icon. That way you're notified every time a new video is put up. And I'll try to get as much of this little information out to you as I can as we go along, and try to keep up with it. But like I said, right now I'm kind of in a race. I got this cut up. I got a couple of little ones to finish up here, while that big one right there, and then the other long one there. Then I got to get in here with my trailer, and I got to get it loaded up, get it to the house, get it split, get it stacked, get the other stuff cut, split, and stacked. And so it's going to be busy next couple of weeks anyways. But all that aside, hey, that's life. That's what we choose to do. I would much rather put the effort into it now. And when shit does hit the fan, I can just kind of look around and go, yep, we're good. Man, ain't nothing be more lift more weight off of my shoulders than to know if something happened, to know that I've got alternative sources of heat. I can not only heat my home, I can cook on it. I can sterilize water. I can boil water on that. I can do this. I can do that. There's so many different things. I have alternate forms of heat. I have alternate forms of light. I have alternate forms of power. That's what I'm talking about, folks. And you don't have to be rich, and you don't have to spend buttloads of money to do that. But you got to start, and you got to start 2 weeks ago. You got to start a month ago. You got to get this done, because I'm telling you, man, if you got eyes to see and ears to hear, and you don't think times are going to get tough, where we are, 30-year high inflation right now. 30-year high. Our economy is not going to sustain that. Our economy is not going to sustain that. It's going to crash. And when it crashes, those who aren't prepared are going to panic, and they're going to hit the stores, and there ain't going to be nothing left. It's all going to be gone, and it's going to happen quick. It ain't going to happen little by little. It's going to happen quick. You think these Black Friday sales are crazy? Man, just wait till something like that happens. And they ain't out there looking for deals. They're out there looking for food. That's when stuff's going to get bad. Anyways, like I said, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, hit that bell icon, leave us a comment. Tell me what you think. Leave me some ideas in there, some stuff to cover. And, you know, if I don't know anything about it, I'll look it up and learn it and share it with you. Folks, I'm out for the evening. I'm going to get my stuff loaded up and get out of here before it gets too dark. Take care. God bless. Happy Veterans Day to all who served.